Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Elle. Thank you so much for joining me. As you can probably tell from my voice, I'm sick. And I've been sick for about the last 3 weeks. I just can't seem to kick this cold. I just seem to be getting worse instead of getting better. But anyway, I'm really excited to be sharing this project intro with you guys. This is a collab with two of my favorite people. Not just two of my favorite fellow YouTubers, but two of my favorite people. And the idea came from Heather from LoveHeatherette, and she wanted to do a project Pan Roulette. And I was really strongly encouraging her, and then she asked if I would be interested in participating in one with her and doing a collab, and I said absolutely. And she also asked Lauren from Lauren May Beauty, who I love. Like, Heather and Lauren are two wonderful, supportive people. Heather has an amazing channel where she does a lot of project pans and a lot of reviews, and she has a lot of reoccurring series that are just fantastic to watch. And Lauren is such a creative person. I love watching her videos for like her makeup. Like, I'm totally wearing a Lauren inspired makeup look right now, and she does a lot of project pans, and she also does reviews, and she has a few of her own creations in terms of series as well. So they're both very creative, unique people, and they're so much fun to watch. They have just wonderful personalities, and they are so welcoming. So I love them both to death. So I'm absolutely honored to be doing this collab with them, this project 10 Pan Roulette. So for those of you who are not familiar with the concept of a project Pan Roulette, I have done one previously. I did a project 20 Pan Roulette, and what a roulette is that you have a number of categories written down and you choose them at random, and that's how you decide what projects you are going to be working on. So we've decided to work on this for the next 3 to 4 months, depending on how we are doing. It's really going to depend on what kind of products we pick. These are really random categories. We each came up with 10 different things, so there's 30 in total, and I wrote them all down on little pieces of paper so I can choose them at random. Now, I like to do my roulettes hardcore. Some people I see will choose however many categories at random first and then choose their products. I like to choose my categories and immediately choose my products. It's a lot more challenging that way, but it makes it more fun, and I've been just having a lot of fun with my project pans. My goal with project pans has not been necessarily to finish everything, but just to get progress on items that I wouldn't normally be using. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to be choosing my 10 categories. So let's start randomly with the first one here, and I have no idea what's gonna come of this. Alright, so first category right here, I have an item hyped up on YouTube. So for product that's hyped up on YouTube, I decided to go with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue. This stuff just hasn't seemed to work for me, and I bought it because it was so highly recommended from other people on YouTube, so let's give it another shot. I've only used it about 4 or 5 times, so it's still pretty full. I'm not quite sure where to mark it right now. As soon as it gets to a place where I can comfortably mark it, I will. Alright, so let's pick the second one. The second item is going to be an eye product. I decided to choose this mascara from Dior. It's the Dior Show Iconic Over Curl Mascara. This is the mascara that I've been using a lot recently. I started using it about a month or so ago. I wasn't really sure what to expect, but I really do like it because I find that it really curls my lashes and I don't have to do much to them at all. That's what I have on my lashes today, with a lash primer underneath, because I just wasn't feeling falsies today. So this is the mascara I'm wearing, and I feel like I can get a couple more uses out of this product, so this is a good challenge to put it into. Alright, product number 3. We are going to be choosing something from my favorite brand. I go really back and forth with what my favorite brand is, but right now I have to say it's gotta be MAC. MAC is a brand that's pretty consistent for me. I feel like a lot of their products work really well for me, so it's really hard for me to pick one makeup brand, but it's always my answer to those questions where someone says, if you could only purchase from one brand for the rest of your life, what brand would it be? My answer is always MAC, because some of their products might not be the best of the best, but they're consistently good. So I decided to choose this foundation from MAC. It's the Studio Water Weight SPF 30 foundation in NW13. I have very little left of it, but I wanted to try and use it up. I want to get better at using and finishing products instead of just keeping them. I will have like 10 products with like a third of foundation left, and it's just something that I need to stop doing. So I really do love this foundation a lot. This is something that I will probably repurchase in the future, more like when we get towards the summer weather, because it's such a light coverage, but I feel like I can mix it with some of my fuller coverage foundations and get a really good foundation that matches me better, because the problem I have in the winter is that I already am so fair that I'm even fairer in the winter time because I'm not getting any kind of sun. So a lot of my fuller coverage foundations tend to be a little bit dark, so maybe I can balance them out with this guy. Alright, number 4 is going to be something that I've already hit pan on. This was an easy one for me. I knew if I had an opportunity to put this in a project I was going to, because I've been using it consistently. This is the Becca Under Eye Brightening Concealer. So I have like major pan showing on this guy. I love this. I've been using it constantly underneath my eyes, and I find that it makes a huge difference in terms of erasing those under eye circles from, you know, lack of sleep, either due to my son being sick or me being sick, or, you know, whatever factors have been going on that have been contributing to the worsening of my under eye circles. This stuff has really been helping. Number 5 is, get one loose, okay, favorite color. So I chose this blush from MAC. This is in Melba. I've had this for quite a few years now, and it's getting a little bit difficult to use. I actually had to sort of scrape away a little bit of the top layer because it was hard pan and I couldn't get any pigment off of it. And I feel like the color has changed a little bit. Now, there's no smell or anything to it. I don't notice like a texture change, but I remember it being a lot softer of a pink. Right now, and when I've been wearing it, and it's actually the blush that I'm wearing today, and when I swatched it on my hand, it's more peachy than I remember it being previously, and so I want to try and get some more usage out of this. Now there's no freaking way I'm gonna have this blush finished in like 4 months time, but I want to try and use it a little bit more because I feel like it's time to let it go. It is like a holy grail ride or die blush for me, and even if it is a little bit more peachy, which is the color that I've been gravitating towards right now, and I don't have a consistently favorite color. I go back and forth. Orange has long been a favorite color of mine, and right now I'm just more into peachy tones, so I think this blush I will be able to get a lot of use out of it. Alright, product number 6 is a colored lip product. So some of you might know that I'm doing a lipstick roulette and I am not actively panning any lipsticks right now. So I decided to choose this deluxe size of this lip balm from Fresh. This is the Sugar Berry Tinted Lip Treatment. So it's definitely a colored lip product. It might be a bit more of a tint than a really opaque lipstick, but it's definitely colored. Number 7 is something black. Alright, so for something black, I chose this Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. It's a black liquid eyeliner. I actually have 2 of these guys. I really do like it. However, I did get a deluxe size of the Kat Von D Trooper liquid liner, which I used that previously and didn't like, but now I'm like, I kind of like that one better than I like this one. I kind of go back and forth between which one I like and what I like using it for, so I want to at least finish one of these up and then kind of really compare the Stila and the Kat Von D and figure out like which one I want to have in my collection. I don't know, maybe it's both, maybe that's what's meant to be, but anyway, I don't need to have 2 of this exact same one at one time, so I'm going to finish this one up. And it's pretty worn out. The writing is pretty worn because it does get reached for often. Number 8 is, some of them are getting caught together. 8 is something pink. So I normally wouldn't pick the same kind of product, but I decided to choose the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner in Paradise Pink because I swatched it and it's really starting to fade a little bit because I really was heavy-handed with this for a while and then I just stopped using it. I'm not quite sure why. So I think that I need to get some more use out of this, and also trying to find something pink that's not a lip product is really hard. So I'm going to stick with the pink liquid eyeliner. We're getting close now. Number 9 is a foundation. Of course I would choose a foundation after I already chose a foundation. Oh well, that's part of the fun. I briefly considered a foundation that has like 2 uses left out of it, and then I was like, people will probably be pretty mad that I chose that one. So I decided to go with this one from Dior. This is Dior Skin Nude Air, It's a serum foundation, so just like the one from MAC, it's this dropper. I love the way this feels so much. It literally feels like nothing on your face. It just gives you such a flawless finish and your skin looks so good. The problem with me is color match, as it tends to be, which is unfortunate because it's absolutely stunning in every other way. So I thought that I'd be safe putting this in here because it's about a little less than half finished, and I can finish a full foundation, like from opening it, a 30 milliliter foundation, I can finish in 3 months. So I feel like with both of these here, I can finish these because it pretty much equals one full foundation. I should be able to finish both of them by the time this project is over. Alright, and the last product that I am going to be choosing is, drum roll please, something purple. So for something purple, I decided to go with this loose pigment. This is from a brand called Annabelle, and it is in the color Violet Vibe. I've had this for a very, very long time. It is pretty much full. I used it for a while and then I started moving on to other things, but it's really a very pretty color and maybe I can get some use out of it. So that is everything for my intro. Please do make sure you check out Lauren and Heather's channels. I will have all of their info linked down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope I will see you in my next video. Bye.